thoughts on how the game went?
Yeah, sure. I thought we came out the first 20 minutes and played great basketball, exactly what I expected. I told our guys going into the first media timeout, I knew how we'd be, I knew what we'd either need to have a little bit more intensity or I'd feel pretty good. So going to that first media, I felt good. I thought we did a great job of just being active, turning them over, having our defense, lead to some offense. And then we did a great job of crashing the boards. I think we had, 9 offensive rebounds. There were 7 defensive rebounds at halftime. And our guys came out and did everything they were supposed to. I thought it was a great 20 minutes of basketball. Second half, it's been a theme some this year is we get big leagues in the first half and then, coast a little bit in the second half. And our big challenge to these guys has been, let's play 40 minutes of basketball, and that's something we're going to have to do tomorrow against St. Thomas. Eureka, obviously, they hadn't played against a 3-2 all year. They were going to figure it out. All right, it wasn't going to be like the first half the whole time. It was going to challenge us a little bit more. Credit to Dakota Bennington. He had a great game and had a great second half.
Cooper talked about the crowd tonight. I don't know if you guys have had a crowd like this in your 4 years.
Yeah, it reminded me of my freshman year conference tournament when we had Trey here still. But crowd was awesome. To have a packed house here is really special, and I hope they come out tomorrow night again. And they're a big part of our energy and getting us going tonight.
I think it was a 31-4 run you guys had. Maybe you can take this in the first half. You've done that to some teams before, but just when you get on that roll in that first half, what was that like?
Yeah, I think part of that kind of feeds off what Coop just talked about with the crowd. It makes it a lot easier for us. When we play like that, we're definitely capable of going on those runs, and we can feed off the crowd's energy. That really helps. And it really helps that we have so many guys who can score, and we're so unselfish that it's not like we need one guy to go get 20 of a 31 if we're going on a 31-4 run. We can spread it out, and I think that just makes us really hard to guard for large periods of times for other teams.
Coach, what did you think of St. Thomas?
They were exactly as advertised, you go back a week or 2 weeks, and they only had 1 loss on the season. They're an extremely good basketball team, well coached, fundamentally sound, big, strong, and they're deep. People have talked about our depth this year, but they're a deep basketball team, and they did a great job. Wisconsin lacrosse is known for their defense, and so I thought St. Thomas did a great job executing against a very good defensive team. So we're going to have to bring our A game tomorrow. We can't come out tomorrow and have 15 turnovers and give up 13 offensive rebounds. We're gonna be in trouble if we play with the intensity and the focus that we did in the first half for 40 minutes. That's what we're looking for tomorrow's game.
Cooper talked about it, John. The game's a little bit different here in the tournament where you've got the media timeouts and you have press conferences like this that you're not normally used to, and a huge crowd. Talk about all the sort of adjustments you have to make prepare for this game as opposed to a regular season game?
I don't think we've prepared any differently. We go through our same routine throughout the week with practice and shoot-arounds and our scout. So, we prepare the same way for each opponent and just do what we always do.
Hey, when you guys implemented the 3-2 defense last year, Coach said I think it was you guys were like 17-3 at that point. How long did it take for you guys to kind of buy in and then feel like, hey, we're pretty darn good at this 3-2 defense and how effective it has been?
Yeah, well, although we implemented it full-time like halfway through the season or 2/3, we had run it before, so we were confident in running it for sure. But once we made that full switch, it probably took a couple games. And even now we'll still make adjustments on the fly, but I think all of us just playing together and trusting each other, because when you're playing a zone, you all have to play as one. It's not just 5 guys out there individually. So I think once we got to playing it a few games in a row and once we made our tournament run, I think you saw really us at our best playing that 3-2 zone.
Did you sense that they really got frustrated with it? It seemed like they were very frustrated in the first half against that.
Yeah, I think you can definitely tell when it's affecting teams, and I think it's just like little things that coach will preach to us, like just getting your hands up, even if you're not getting a deflection, can do a little thing, like especially when they have a little point guard running it, just taking away his passing lanes, and that's going to frustrate him and lead to a tougher shot, or just them trying to force a shot up late in the shot clock if we can just get in the passing lanes and do the little things.
Anders, their point guard, I forget, number 4, I think,
Yeah.
St. Thomas.
Nelson
He's pretty
Anders.
poised for, for a true freshman. I guess, what is the objective? I know you haven't looked at him a whole lot, but objective of trying to kind of contain him and maybe try to confuse him a little bit more tomorrow night.
Well, I mean, I think Anders is we've watched him on film. He's terrific. I mean, he might be the best freshman in the country. And even tonight, I think he really had the game in control, even though he didn't score a lot tonight. He's their leading scorer. But he didn't have to score a lot tonight. He affected the games in other ways. And he's going to, I think the way we challenge him tomorrow is they're a team that just hasn't seen a lot of zone. And he's going to try to probe and get in the lanes and obviously try to get to the middle of the zone to, set up other guys or try to get to the rim and finish himself. But we need a good job. We need to do a good job tomorrow, making sure that we don't get split in our zone, containing him so that he can't get into the teeth of our zone. I think that's going to be key. But at the same time, we're going to have to know where he is because he's a good shooter as well. I mean, he's as good of a point guard, as there is out there. And, it's scary that he's just a freshman.